Alright, so you had Jackboys.
Yep.
So explain to the people what Jackboys is, or is that in there?
It is not in there. So Jackboys is the Cactus Jack records by Travis Scott. Mm-hmm. It's their first collective album.
So who's on there? Who we got?
Oh, a lot of people. Travis Scott.
Travis Scott, sure.
Surely that's good.
Shecky Wes.
Sheck Wes is in there.
Yep.
Quavo's in there.
Yep.
Rosalia.
Oh.
Lil Baby. Offset. Don Toliver. Young Thug.
So are they all
and
on the?
Pop Smoke.
Are they all on the record, or are they just all on the?
I
album?
assume they are.
Like the record label, I mean.
Yeah, I think they're all signed.
Because isn't
I could
Quavo
be
from
wrong.
like Quality Control or something like that?
Yeah, you're right. Actually,
I don't know.
I honestly don't even know.
But they're on that album anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So get into your review.
All right. So Travis Scott originally just made music. He was in with Kylie Jenner for a while. Very successful entrepreneur.
Sure.
He then ventures off, does a deal with Nike, does a cereal box cover with General Mills,
Oh, you got in a bloody history lesson, right here.
and of
People better be
course
appreciating this.
assembles a team of hit makers for his record label Cactus Jack. This whole time we've been looking at the Travis and Kylie split, thinking Travis missed. But maybe he was just there for an inside look at business. Maybe he was actually the winner.
I don't think so. Isn't Kylie Jenner like, or whatever one it was, like a billionaire, like the
Yeah.
youngest billionaire ever?
She is the youngest billionaire ever. So, shout out Kylie Jenner. Like, that's actually impressive as fuck.
Yeah.
So, all I know
Right.
is the first track is a slapper. It's a remix of Highest in the Room with
Oh.
Lil Baby. He was meant to have a verse on the original, but it ended up getting scrapped.
Is it called Heist in the Room Remix?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
As well as a new addition, Rosalia. Lil Baby was okay. A lot of people seem to think he went off. I don't really think he added too much to the song. But Rosalia, goddamn, she left. Shit was good. She nailed that. In the chorus, just before her verse, she did like the Travis ad-libs. It sounded so fucking good. Not many people liked that.
What are the ad libs again? Scoot.
No, she said straight up,
Oh, straight up.
and it's lit.
Oh, that's right.
And
Those are the
it,
two big ones.
like
yeah.
it was the same, so like auto-tuned, the same emphasis. Like it sounded so good in her voice. I think she did that really well. I think compared to the original song, it is better until you get to Lil Baby, and then it sort of just like fizzles out. Right. At that point, I'd just rather listen to the original.
So is Travis Scott remixed, or is he just the exact same?
He's got the exact same. It's still him on the chorus, and he's kept the first verse.
Which is him?
Yeah.
Oh, but he didn't change his verse.
No.
Okay.
I don't remember if the original has 2 or 3 verses, but he got rid of like the other 1 or 2.
Wait, so Rosalina had a verse, not a chorus?
Yes.
Oh, right.
And the second track, titled Jackboys, is an instrumental,
Right.
which surprised me. It's only 47 seconds long. The album itself is only 7 tracks long, clocking in at 21 minutes.
21.
For a collaborative album, and their first album, I thought it was going to be like much bigger. You know?
No, man. They know not to clog the market.
The instrumental wasn't bad though. It was produced by Wonder Girl, who works with Travis Scott a lot, and Mike Dean, who produced Highest in the Room. It had like massive bass lines, like weaving in and out with the synths, just going crazy. It had some nice little like guitar plucks that then continued in to the next track, which was a nice little transition. And at the end of the instrumental, all of the synths just like abruptly stopped. And the next track, Gang Gang, starts with Shekwez just saying, "What the fuck is we doing?" And just as he says...
And then Elon Musk comes in.
Now that he's like hanging out with Grimes, I didn't even know they were together. And they're expecting a kid.
I don't even know who Grimes is, to be honest.
She's like...
Isn't she like tatted up?
I'm not sure if she's got tats, but she definitely like dyes her hair and wears like black dresses and
Like she's like a bit gothy.
yeah.
I think I have seen her before, maybe, but not extensively.
Definitely a weird match with Elon Musk.
Mate.
I think he does need to start rapping though. That would be cool. He's a funny fella. But yeah, and then just as Jackboys says the wee part in that, the plucks sort of pick back up, and after a few bars of like yeah, the drums and the bass just fucking pound. This track features Jackboys, Don Toliver, Luxury Tax, and then obviously Travis Scott.
Yeah, shot the luxury tax.
I was a little bit upset when I first heard Shaq's voice, I will admit that. He does have insane energy, but lacks creativity almost everywhere else. Like if we go back to Mo Bamba, the most iconic point in that track would be like the fuck, shit, bitch, and that wasn't him. Like he didn't think of doing that. And in his album Mad Boy, it was all just like the same song, but yeah, maybe under someone's supervision he'll shine here. Maybe you just need someone with good creative vision. After all, Travis Scott is known for having some of the best and most unique production on the tracks. But the song is still uninspired. Gang back in the stew. Gang, 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 gang. Ah, yeah. Gang back in the stew. Gang. Young neighbor win. Win, win, win. Bitch, how can I lose? So it's not too good. I've actually copied a lot more than that in here. I've copied the whole bloody verse. So after that, sort of, basically just ad-libs, he says, I ain't with the gang, 50 gone shoot, me and Trav in a coupe, paparazzi we switch the route, your bitch getting loose, I'm in LA with the views, I'm in LA with your boo.
Boom.
That's the verse. So the song does start off slow, but it picks back up when Travis took the second verse. He's got a couple of lines in there. Jack, make them boys come alive, better not fuck up the vibe, which I think brings up a pretty good point. Travis's music has a sole goal of making like a huge mosh. He always gives very energetic performances, like that famous photo of him holding the mic stand above his head. And he's even been arrested in the past for inciting a riot. So if you're on a Travis song, you'd better bring it, and if you don't, you're going to stand out. Don Toliver has the chorus. He kills it. He's got great energy. Lyricism is definitely riot-worthy. I'm switching lanes, trying to maintain, ducking boys in the blue. See you holding out on my change. I'm needing all of the loot.
Give me the loot.
That's one of the best ad-libs I've ever heard in my life. Third verse goes to Shaq again. He actually did pretty well. And then he quickly ruined it. I do want to play that. Why the fuck am I on A1 Hip Hop? What's that at? 127. So this is pretty good. Like, I do like this. This is good energy. I don't really like this as much. Who's that? That reminds me of Amigo. Oh, it's when Takeoff just like talks on a song.
Oh yeah.
That's what that sounds like. And at this point is where Luxury Tax hops on. I've never heard of him. He's actually really good. He starts out by telling you not to fucks with him. Luxury Tax, my water, or Luxury Tax my water by G. P-I-R-U, bitch. I bang what I bleed. That is heavy. That's hard to say, but that's heavy. He had a nice little bit in the middle of his verse as well. Bitch rolling some weed. You know the gang in the stew. Bottles on bottles, 1942. Models on models is shit, nothing new. You might catch some shots. You might catch some shots taking shots at the crew. I like my hose by the two. And like with the by the two, you know, he's got bottles on bottles, models on models, shots taking shots. Like everything he said was like, there's two of them. That's like a simple thing, but very clean. I like that a lot. Next track, Had Enough. Mate, Pour one out for my boy.
I'd love if your shoes were there or something. Mate, you poured it on the bloody glass. On the pen.
Takeoff was lost. Again. It's been left off. Both Quavo and Offset had the song. Why don't they just bring Takeoff? Surely they've learnt.
They should change his name to Left Off.
It had Don Toliver on there as well. He had the first verse and then the chorus. And then Offset and Quavo had verse 2 and 3 respectively. Offset had a weird line to end his verse with. I want the buns like the sesame.
The buns like the sesame.
That was a bit of a miss. But Quavo, maybe 2020 is the year for Quavo to return. He killed it. It was only a small verse, like 6 lines, but it was really smooth. I'm not a big fan of the next track either, Out West. It has both Travis Scott and Young Thug in it. You're a bit of a Thugger fan, so you'll probably like it a little bit more than me. I think it just needs a little bit more variety. Like the melody is just a sample of a flute, like looping throughout, and both artists deliver like high-pitched auto-tuned performance. Nothing particularly wrong with that, but I think it's just missing some low end, something a little bit different maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Thug came through with some weird stuff again too. I just put my cum in her pussy, now it's wet. The way she was drinking my spit. And she bad as it get. Her mouth kick, it's slick. She knows she got the kick with a fire hydrant pussy.
There you go.
The second last track, What to Do, has only Travis and Don Toliver on it. Super synth heavy, the two just glide over the beat. Chorus is simple but very catchy. Still fucked up, don't know what to do. Like that a lot. For the most part, the two were singing, but they do rap a little bit at the start of each of their verses. I think Don was the better of the two as well. I woke up on the 17th, drunk as hell. You're telling me I was in the club full of jealousy, damn near caught a felony. Travis was okay, but I just don't think he went quite as hard as old mate Don. And then the very last track, obviously inspired by some 6ix9ine, is called Gatty.
Yeah.
I actually made that joke before I listened to it, and it's 100% a 6ix9ine song. It's a remix of OK OK by Pop Smoke. French Montana's verse has been dropped, and they've just added Travis's instead. I don't know if you've heard the song or not. I will play a little bit. I think 6ix9ine would just go off on it. It's like one of the hardest sounding gangster songs of all time. Like, it's like Rick Ross' voice, but raspier.
Sounds like, I don't know, that sounds like an old school beat to me, like...
I don't know how old OK OK is.
Sounds like something like Jeezy would bloody sing. That sounds like, what's that song with Jeezy and Akon?
Oh, I know what you mean, but I've got no fucking clue. Mate, Akon is someone I haven't thought of for a long time.
The Jeezy and Akon song, Life is Paid, or Paid in Full, or I'm So Paid.
Yeah. No, it was released in 2019.
I don't know, that
The
sounds
original
like
song.
that song. I'm so paid, or something like that. I'm looking that song up right now.
So I think that song is hard, but then when Travis comes in with like his very smooth auto-tune voice, it didn't mix too well. I think he should have distorted it like a little bit. I do think it's one of the worst songs on the album. If 6ix9ine jumped on this track and did his like trademark screaming, I think the track would just go off. Overall, I was actually fairly disappointed by the album. It was way shorter than I was hoping. The quality of the artists were, for the most part, just okay. Like, there are a few shines, like Don Toliver, Luxury Tax. I think that's pretty much it. Travis at times went off, but for the most part, they were just, like, okay. Production throughout was pretty on point, but, like, for an introductory album for a whole record label, I thought it was very underwhelming. Which is a shame, because I'm a big Travis Scott fan. But my favourite track was What to Do. My least favourite was Gatty. I'm rating it a 5 out of 10.
There you go.